everybody, it's me, Public Function. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so in my last little vloggy video called Welcome Everybody, I said I was going to try and attempt to release a video a day at 4 p.m. every day. For me, it's not going to work that way because I've overextended what I want to put out. I've overextended everything, basically. I've not released anything recently purely because I've not been well. I'm recovering from a horrendous flu that everybody seems to be getting at the moment. So yeah, it's a bit of a, for me, it's a bit of a sharp shock, and a bit of a wake up on what I'm going to have to do with the channel to start with. I'm at 42 subscribers, and I'm averaging around about 15 views a video, which isn't a lot. It's great. I love the fact that whoever's watching's watching, and that's fantastic, and I really appreciate it. But I'd like to get my content out more. So to do that, I have to reduce the amount of content I'm producing. I'm still going to schedule things for 4 o'clock, and I'm still going to push out what content I've got. Now, recently I re-released the last 2 parts of episode 2 of Games of Thrones. Now, obviously, this is a relatively old game. It's not really old, but it's been around for a little bit. So I'm also playing SOMA, and I'm doing Bioshock. I'm playing Game of Thrones Telltale games. I've also started Outlast, but I haven't really played any of Outlast. Not played it in a long time. So what I'm going to do is, for me, I'm going to carry on with SOMA. And I think my plan is going to be to release SOMA on a Monday. So on a Monday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to release SOMA. On a Wednesday, I'm going to mix Bioshock up. Because it's an old game, Bioshock. It's a fantastic game. It's an old game. And it's probably not going to generate that many views. But it's a fucking great game. So I'm going to carry on playing that. And I'm going to mix Bioshock up with things like Rocket League games, highlight reels, and I recently got NBA 2K16, so I'm thinking about doing some of those. I'm pretty shit at the game at the minute, so I don't really want to fucking publicize any of those. But I might do some 2K16. Obviously, Fallout 4 is out next month, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that, whether it's even going to be worth doing it, or whether I just highlight stuff, record it, and then just put highlight reels together and then do that. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Fallout 4. It's probably the only game I'm actually anticipating looking forward to. I'm not getting Battlefront. Reasons behind me not getting Battlefront is I was a big Battlefield fan up until Battlefield 3. The game became more COD-like than Battlefield-like. So for me, I became quite disinterested in the game. Battlefield 4 came out, and it looked like they'd changed their game slightly, but they hadn't. The beta showed that they were done a lot of work, and Frostbite was doing really good, and all this kind of nonsense. But as a game, 4 was just too similar to 3, and for me, that turned me completely off Battlefield. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. It seems for me, it's not the game, it's what they're doing to the game through the franchise. They're just churning it out. They just keep churning. It's just a money churner, and to be honest, for me, that's kind of ruined the game. Granted, you know, games have to make money. That's how companies survive, and gaming is a huge industry now. Thanks to games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, and unfortunately to the consoles, they've helped build the industry forward, and you know, but I've just become disinterested in Battlefield, and for me, Battlefront is too similar to Battlefield. It kind of feels like they've changed some things, but they've just reskinned the game. I don't know if that's just because of the engine, because it's the same engine. But when I was playing the closed beta, the open beta, the game was unbalanced. The maps were unbalanced. The game had no auto balancing system in it whatsoever, and I've not heard if there is going to be one put in, which is going to ruin the game again. Casual gamers, when it comes to games like that, like myself, is I don't just play this one game and that's it, and that's my life. I play lots of different games. I like to get a feel for everything. And I think that Battlefront is too similar to Battlefield. Bit of a reskin, you know, but the main reason is the game is highly, highly unbalanced at the moment. Plus, obviously, there's been the big, massive outcry of the DLC. But guys, it's EA. You knew this was coming. It was written all on the cards. They've done this for the last big releases of these style of games, which were the Battlefield games. They announced the game and then they announced the premium content. I would not pay 95 quid for that game to get it and its premium content. I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. The last time I paid any sum of money for that was for Elite Dangerous, and that was only because I was crowdfunding it, because I got access to the closed beta, closed alpha. I get all DLC given to me. I don't have to pay for it anymore because I crowdfunded the game as part of that package. I don't know if I'm going to go back, and I don't know if I'm ever going to put that up. I mean, I've just completely sidetracked. So I was talking about schedule, wasn't I? And I'm now just sidetracked about that. But yeah, Battlefront won't be on my schedule. I'm not interested in the game at all. Next year when Siege comes out, that will be coming in. I'll be playing and doing highlight reels for playing that. I will also be doing... Come on. Division. Yes, when Division comes out. Depending on what it's like. I'm waiting for closed beta access next year. I think it's due, or at the end of this year or early next year. There's going to be a beta, so I'm waiting for access to that so I can try it out, and that will make my decision. More companies need to do betas, to be honest, open or closed beta access so people can get a feel for the game. Your diehards out there will probably go and just buy it anyway, but Division. If they can pull off what they want to pull off, I think Division's going to be a really good game. It's going to be an early game of the year for me next year, if they pull off what they say. So Wednesday, as I say, I'm going to mix it up because I like doing Minecraft stuff. So I'll probably do Minecraft build battles. I'll probably throw a couple of them in there. I know they're not getting that many views at all, but I enjoy doing them, and I want to keep going and keep doing those. As I said, it'll be Bioshock will be put into there. So, you know, it might be Bioshock for one Wednesday, the second Wednesday, then it might be a Minecraft build battle and back to Bioshock. And then I'll throw in maybe Rocket League highlights. If guys who've looked at my channel before, I play the bass. Not very well. So I might throw some Rocksmith 2014 stuff in there. Mix that up, you know, do a session against maybe... a band, so maybe Queen or, you know, something along those lines. On a Friday, I was going to have a planned release of something on Friday. Now, I'm getting close to the end of Black Mesa. It's an old game. Everybody's played the mod. Not a lot of people are viewing it, but I fucking love Half-Life, and the Black Mesa mod is a complete tribute to it, and I feel it'd be a shame not to finish that video. So I'm going to complete my Black Mesa. I'm going to try and do it, because at the minute I'm ruining it between 15 and 20 minutes an episode of Black Mesa. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to run a couple of extended, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, to try and get that out of the way and ended, because I feel that I need to end that session, because it's the first proper series I did. I also did the Talos Principle, which is like a puzzle game, kind of similar in the vein of Portal, but it's not using portals, it uses prisms and lasers and all that kind of thing. So I did that for a while. I really enjoy that game. It's fantastic, good fun. So I don't know if I'm going to throw videos of that back in or not. I think I'm just going to probably just not bother. There's Team Fortress 2 content, there's Block and Load, both two games I like playing. I've never televised, I've never recorded, I've never put out a video for. So there's a lot of things I want to get done. A lot of the games I do are older, because it's quite difficult for a new channel to put content out and get views on a new game. My only real claim to fame is I think I was the first person to ever put a Lego World video out. It was 10 minutes long. It got no views because 5 minutes later the Oddcast had put some out. There was a couple larger channels that put stuff out. So, you know, you get completely missed because people are going to watch theirs and not yours. So that's fine, you know, that's part of the battle and the uphill struggle. So Fridays, I don't really know what I want to do. I want to finish Telltale because I haven't actually played it all the way through. Literally what I've recorded and what is on for Game of Thrones is what I've played. So I need to finish episode 3, 4, and 5, which will be about 28 episodes? No, 30. It would be about 30 parts to do the complete set, because it's roughly about 2 hours an episode to play. Because it's so linear, there's no real big editing. There's no cutting out because it removes storylines, so there's no point. So normally I would sit down, I'd record the whole 2 hours in a session and then edit that out and throw it out. Hence why you see me in the same t-shirt all the time when I'm recording these. I've been playing Minecraft Story Mode, the other Telltale game that's just been released. I'm denied about whether putting a series out for that, but I thought no, because at the end of the day I'm going to overextend on that. There's going to be too many series running and nobody's going to be interested. So it's actually a really good game. If you like Minecraft and you're liking the Telltale games, then I would probably suggest that if you want it, go get it. I'm just looking at my Steam list of what's installed in a minute, so I'll go through it. So Friday, I'm thinking I'm gonna just finish out Game of Thrones, get that out. But I may swap Game of Thrones with the same thing. So SOMA is the main game I want to put out as a series. So Mondays will be set. It will only ever be SOMA or whatever series I'm running at that point. Wednesdays and Fridays will have a theme running through it, but there will be other things thrown in to try and break up the content. So that's the plan. So I'm looking at releasing on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which gives me the evening weeks to record or do any editing or anything, and then it gives me the weekend to be able to do big session recordings, because I don't really do much else at the weekend. So, doing a big session weekend recording is really good because it means I can get in and do it, and it gives me the week to edit it, because I can do a big recording on a Saturday morning, and from whenever I get up in the morning through to maybe 2 in the afternoon, I can do record, and that's a lot of content for me to be able to record out, which then gives me the chance to go in on a Sunday morning and edit a lot of that down and start prepping stuff for the Monday. Monday evenings when I come back from work, and then I can start editing for Wednesday and Friday, decide what the hell I'm going to do. I mean, I've got a notepad where I had originally written down for the everyday launch what was planning. In 2 weeks, it worked really okay. I got ill, and the whole schedule went out the window. I mean, so guys, if you feel like you wanna pass on advice, if anybody is watching as a YouTuber and they feel that I did overextend, then let me know. It's nice to know what people want to see and what people want to hear on the channel. I try to keep it a little bit upbeat, but it's a little bit mature. Obviously, as I say on my channel, my channel's really meant for 15 and over. I don't intend to ever broadcast for kids. That's a completely different style set of presenting that I don't really want to do. I want to try and play a game and entertain you guys at the same time, so you can watch what's going on, and then you can sit and slag me off later if you want. I mean, I'm quite happy for that to happen. It's not a great deal if you want to sit there and give me shit for something I've done wrong. It's great. Comments are always good. As we say there, down the bottom there is my Facebook. That way is my website. Website's really out of date at the minute. I'm trying to build a plugin that will allow me to contact YouTube and be able to automatically publish my videos on my website, basically automatically publish any new playlists with video content on my website. So that's all about it. And then, guys, the best place to get me is on Twitter. Okay. The best place to get me is always on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. So, guys, thanks for watching. I kind of rambled on a little bit, but I hope I kind of tried to make it a little bit clear what I'm going to try and do forward. As I said, it was a little bit soul searching, almost to the point of I was like, do I really want to carry on doing this? But, I mean, for even this, vlogging's helpful, because vlogging it allows a thought process to happen while you're speaking. You can go through and you can, I had a plan set that what I was going to mention, and I've rambled on now for I don't know how many minutes. Quite a few. 16 minutes. So I want to carry on doing this. I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. I just wish that I was getting the views or the subscribers, either or. I mean, subscribers are great. It puts your subscriber numbers up. That's fantastic. But the content view, I think, for me, is more important, because views will bring subscribers. If people like your content, they're going to come and they should subscribe. And on that note, guys, Thanks for watching again. I'm going to say it again because I said I was going to finish it, but I didn't, and I'm rambling on. But thanks, guys, for watching. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe, please, guys. Love you all. Catch you later. Goodbye.